Hi, it's Dennis Daly. During the early 1950s, listeners to CBS Radio were treated to nearly 120 episodes of one of the best detective shows of all time. So I'm focusing in on the adventures of Philip Marlowe.
Get this and get it straight. Crime is a sucker's road, and those who travel it wind up in the gut of the prison of the grave. There's no other end, but they never learn.
Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, the refreshing, delicious treat that gives you chewing enjoyment, presents for your listening enjoyment Raymond Chandler's most famous character in The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. To make every day more enjoyable, treat yourself often to refreshing, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Here's a taste treat you can enjoy indoors, outdoors, at work, or at play. The cool, long-lasting mint flavor refreshes you. The smooth, steady chewing helps keep you fresh and alert. Adds enjoyment to whatever you're doing. Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. Now, with Gerald Moore, starred as Philip Marlowe, the makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum are glad to bring you tonight's exciting story, The Gold Cobra.
My mama done told me
Get it before it's history. Hi, Mr. Marlowe.
Hiya, kid.
Get it while it's hot. Paper, seventh grade clothing wall.
Hey, mister, could you please help a blind man? Could you let me have $1 for my first square meal in a week?
You mean your first shot in an hour, don't you, Jake?
Huh? Oh, Mr. Marlowe, hi.
How are you?
Sorry I didn't recognize you. Must be these dark cheetahs.
Yeah, must be. How's business, Jake?
Oh, I seen better. You too, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Well, you're just standing around here in front of your office for the fresh air, maybe.
No,
Oh, no, don't tell me that, ain't it? I got it.
Huh?
You're making a rendezvous, a secret meeting, huh?
No, Jake, I'm just waiting for something.
Holy catfish! Look at that jerk out in the middle of traffic. The guy with the suitcase. Getting out of that cab right in the middle of the street. Hey, he's coming this way.
And he acts like the guy I'm waiting for, suitcase and all. Here, Jake, here's the starter on that meal. I'll see you. Goodbye.
I got you. So long, Mr. Marlowe. Thanks a million.
Sir, tell me quickly. You're Mr. Marlowe, Philip Marlowe?
That's right. You're Roth Winkham?
Correct. Mr. Marlowe, is your car nearby?
Yeah, right over there.
Good. Well, Mr. Marlowe, we've got to get out of here. My very life may be in danger. And if you've been seen with me, sir, yours as well. Quickly, Mr. Marlowe. We must be off.
Yeah. Well, this way, Mr. Winkham. My new client was right out of Charles Dickens, but I bit my lip and tried to play it straight. We piled into my car and took off. Mr. Winkham, his owl eyes glued to the rear window, watched and worried hard about whether we were being followed. But finally he was convinced that we were safe. He relaxed his grip on the suitcase and fumbled for a cigarette. Roth Winkham was maybe 50 and had a large bald head on a small, well-dressed body that just couldn't sit still. Also, it was at least 3-1 the gentleman had ulcers. He was the type.
Keep driving, please, Mr. Marlowe, and do watch the rearview mirror.
Okay.
Now, sir, what exactly did I say to you on the telephone?
Well, you wanted me to fly to Chicago tonight with a suitcase that contained an item worth $20,000, which was earmarked for some museum, right?
Oh, yes, the Asheville Museum.
Yeah, and you said something about an eccentric here in L.A. who owned the item. That's about all I caught. That and the fact that you were very worried.
And I still am. Now, first, Mr. Marlowe, a word about the man who was
First,
following us.
Mr. Winkham, a word or two about the item itself, huh? You know, I can't afford to play carrier pigeon without so much as a peek. It's too much like leading with my chin. Now, what is it?
A gold cobra.
A gold what?
A cobra, a snake, sir. Made of 250 separate links, each some 2 inches in diameter and each solid gold.
Links, huh? That makes the snake flexible like the real thing, is that it?
Yeah, precisely. And the cobra's hood, Mr. Marlowe, is spun gold.
Oh?
Originally, the object was a ceremonial piece. It comes from India, from a kingdom that no longer exists. Mordecai Ziff bought it there several years ago.
Mordecai Ziff, huh?
Yes.
He's the eccentric who lives here in L.A.?
But perhaps intellectual is more the proper term.
Oh.
He lives near here in the Hollywood Hills, and he is the one who's presenting the cobra to the museum.
I see. Well, tell me, what's your connection, Mr. Wickham?
I am a friend, Mr. Marlowe. Mordecai and I studied together in Europe many years ago.
Really?
We have remained fast companions through the years. And now that his health is failing, he is a man of 60. I wish very strongly to repay his kindnesses. But I need your help to do it.
Yeah, well, that brings us to the party following you. Who's that?
A creature named Akbar, Mr. Marlowe. Yes. He's an East Indian, and he wants the cobra. Badly. That's all I know of him, except, sir, that he has no claim, morally or legally. He's merely a fanatic.
Yeah, well, that's not to be sneered at. It's a full-time job. Tell me, what does this Akbar look like?
Well, he's thin, he's dark-skinned, dark hair, vicious, cold eyes. You'll have to be on the other... Mr. Marlowe, behind us, sir, that taxicab. We're being followed to get... Drive, sir!
You see who it is?
No, but it could be Akbar. Try to lose him.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. The cobra's in the suitcase here, right?
No, this suitcase is empty.
Oh?
A decoy. The gold cobra is in a similar bag that has been checked at the Beechwood Plaza Hotel. Turn again, Mr. Marlowe. The cab is gaining.
Right.
Now, sir, this envelope contains the claim check for the bag, as well as your airline ticket to Chicago. Also, there's a $100 bill included.
Oh.
And you'll get another one when we meet tomorrow night in Chicago. I'll look for you at the Dearborn Street station at 8 o'clock. He's still with us, Mr. Marlowe.
Yeah, and that's a red light ahead. We can't slip through.
Then it's time for me to go. And time for Akbar to follow me. Me and the empty bag. Good luck, Mr. Marlowe. I'm counting on you, sir.
By the time the light had changed, the spry Roth Winkham had already made it to the sidewalk, the empty suitcase conspicuously in hand. And when my rear-view mirror showed the cab had given up the chase, I figured the quantity known as Akbar had taken the bait and followed Winkham. All of which made my next stop the check room at the Beechwood Plaza Hotel.
Yes, sir, what'll it... Well, hello. Can I be of some assistance, maybe?
I wouldn't be surprised. But at the moment, I just want my suitcase. Here, honey, it's a black bag.
A black bag?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, here we are. Number 4511. Number 4511. Comes out even. Must be yours, all right.
Yeah, it must be. Thanks, baby. Here. Small token of my Oh.
What's the matter, handsome? Your wife just waltzed in?
No wife. Just trouble. Goodbye, princess. My first glance at the man standing in the hotel entrance was almost enough. A lot of people could have jet black, unruly hair on top of a flyweight build, but very few people had that kind of wild, sparkling eyes. They were reserved for fanatics named Akbar. When he spotted me and started coming in a hurry, it was time for me and the suitcase to head for the nearest exit. I took a side door just beyond the check room, and from there ran the length of the narrow, twisting corridor that led to the rear of the hotel, and out to the alley where I'd parked my car. There I ducked behind a pile of trash cans, slipped my hand over the .38 in my shoulder holster, and waited. But after a full minute went by, I figured that it was safe to go to my car. And it would have been, if the striking redhead crouched on the seat inside hadn't been holding an also striking pistol. Just made for ladies.
Don't bother getting in the car, Mr. Marlowe. In fact, don't do anything but hand over that suitcase. Here, on the seat.
Your mind's made up, huh?
Definitely. And keep your hands at your sides. Now, let me have those keys you're holding. Come on, toss them here.
Yeah.
Now, turn around. Thank you. I'm glad you're cooperative.
Don't mention it. It's your winning smile. Anything else?
Yes. Walk in the direction you're facing. Go on.
Walk it is, baby. But first tell me, who do I see for my car?
Don't worry. It'll be returned safe and sound.
Yeah, what about the suitcase? It's got all the clothes I have in it.
Oh, sure. You look so fetching in gold cobra, don't you? Good night, Mr. Marlowe.
The shock of fire red hair gunned my car the length of the alley and then swerved on two wheels into the busy street beyond and was gone. I followed to the end of the alley and started walking toward the hotel. Then I saw something else. It was Akbar running toward a hack stand. He had also seen my car disappear, and that obviously meant that he wanted the first cab in line to take him someplace in a hurry. But the driver was waiting for a fare, which forced him to the only other cab in line, and almost gave me time to get to him. Almost. But not quite. That left only an outside chance that Akbar had tossed an address to the driver before he knew that the cab was taken. Yeah, but it was an outside chance that paid off.
Yeah, sure, give me an address, pal. Didn't know I had the flag down. I got an old doll inside.
Yeah, listen, friend, this counts. What was that address? Come on, the right answer's worth 10 to you.
A saw?
The same. Here.
Oh, no.
All right, what was it?
Let me think, pal.
Come
now,
on,
hold
come on,
everything,
come on.
pal. I got it. Outpost Road, number 818, I think. Yeah, 818 Outpost Road.
818 Hollywood Hills, huh?
Uh-huh. Someone up there you know, pal?
Yeah, it could be. Get moving. 818 Outpost Road.
Pal, I already told you.
I already heard you. There's another 10 in it, and let's forget the old doll. Come on, Buster, roll.
Corner mansion there is 800 Outpost, so this next job must be it. Whew. Looks like the Taj Mahal joint.
Yeah, that plus enough grounds to build a ballpark, grandstand included. I'll get out here, take the driveway on foot.
Okay, pal, whatever you say. Hey, you want me to wait?
Yeah, you better. No, I think I see my own car up there. Here's the 10, thanks.
Okay, pal. So long. Hey, give my love to the Roger, huh?
Brother, what a backdrop for a harem. 50 beautiful girls, 50.
Kindly stand just where you are. This rifle is loaded and the safety not on.
It was hard to believe. At the top, a genuine African pith helmet, and under that, a pudgy cherubic smiling face with red roses for cheeks and dimples, an inch deep. And the rest fit, too. A round little body dressed in a khaki shirt, riding breeches, and polished leather boots. Happy of the 7 dwarfs and jungle get-up. But there the individualism ended, because like everybody else I'd met tonight, his interest was in the cobra, exclusively.
Now, Mr. Whoever you are, where is that snake?
Have you tried the grass? I understand snakes love it.
This is not the time to jest. There's nothing funny about that cobra.
Not unless $20,000 happen to tickle your funny bone.
For the last time, where is the cobra? The truth.
Okay, the truth. Frankly, my friend, I haven't the slightest idea. Honest, I haven't. Happy folded up on one punch like it was built on hinges. I headed for the Taj Mahal on a run. But when I was past my car and had gone the slippery length of a tiled porch that led to a pair of half-open etched glass doors, I slowed to a walk at the sight of a single light that came from a beaded lamp in a room inside. Then I came to a full stop. The room was about the size of a basketball court with plush decor that was strictly Far East. An elderly man wearing a bright yellow satin robe and an also bright yellow satin turban was stretched out, glassy eyes staring at the ceiling. The front of his robe an ugly blood stain. Beside him was the lady with the red hair, and next to her the suitcase that wouldn't stay put. It was a good time for me and my 38 to announce ourselves. Well, this certainly outclasses the alley, doesn't it, Red?
What?
And now it's your turn to keep your hands at your sides.
What do you want here, Marlowe?
Did you kill him?
No. Oh, no, I didn't. Believe me, I didn't. I hated Mordecai as if, but I wouldn't do this.
No, of course not. How could I even think of it? You only stick up people in alleys, steal cars, walk off with gold lucky pieces worth 20 grand or better, huh?
Marlowe, I didn't do this. My gun hasn't even been fired. Here, look.
Don't try it, Red. I'll look when I'm ready. First, I want to make sure the gold cobra is still intact.
Of course it is. I never let it out of my hand.
We'll see. Stay right where you are, baby. Don't move. I can unlock this with one hand and cover you with the other. Okay. Now we'll know if the cobra's... Look out!
Marlowe, it's real, a cobra!
Steady, Red. Don't move. No! Oh, baby, you shouldn't have killed the lights. That makes the next move the cobra's. And my gun's worthless. Got one good look at a live cobra rearing up out of the suitcase, its hood distended, flicking its glossy, forked tongue, before the only lamp in the room shattered on the floor in a blue flash, and total darkness surged in. For an endless moment, there was silence, as soft and thick as black velvet. Then we heard it. The snake was moving. We listened to it crawl slowly out of the suitcase, ease itself across the table, and slither to the floor.
Marlowe, it's coming toward us.
Stand still, baby. Freeze. Don't move a muscle.
I can't do it, Marlowe.
It's our only chance. Do you hear me? No matter what happens, don't move.
Marlowe, I'm getting dizzy. I'm afraid I'm going to pass.
No, baby, hang on, I tell you. Now, Red, listen to me. Talk. Start talking, don't stop. But talk softly. Who are you, Red? Tell me. What's your real name? Tell me.
Abigail Seaburn.
All right, who killed Ziff, Abby? Who was it? Come on, answer me. Keep talking.
I don't know, Marlowe. I told you the truth.
Why did you come here to Ziff's place?
He swindled my Aunt Marcella out of all her money before she died.
Yeah, go ahead.
Money that was supposed to come to me.
Swindled her how?
He was a mentalist.
Yeah.
A fake mind reader and fortune teller. He told her lies that made her keep giving him money until there was nothing left.
Had a girl. Keep it up, baby. Keep it up. Why did you take that suitcase away from me at the hotel? Answer me, Abby. Think. Come on.
I spied on Ziff. I found out about the gold cobra.
Yeah, go ahead.
I knew if I once cut my hands on it, I could force Ziff to return the money he tricked my aunt out.
Keep talking.
Oh, Marlowe, I can't. I can't stand it that awful.
Quiet. Listen.
There's someone in here.
Yeah.
Who's there? Who is it?
No!
He made it out the door.
The cobra struck at him, Marlowe.
Sounded like it was clear across the room from us. Now look, Abby, stay where you are. Don't move. I'm going to see if I can find a light switch on the wall behind us. Stand real still, Abby. You hear anything?
No. Oh, hurry, Marlowe, please.
Believe me, baby, I am. There ought to be a switch here someplace. There's got to be a switch. Yeah, here it is.
Thank heavens, light again.
Where's that cobra?
I don't see it, Marlowe.
We'd better spot it. That thing's loaded with sudden death.
But it's not here, I tell you. It's gone, Marlowe, it's gone.
Yeah, I guess you're right, for the time being. But in case it comes back, you better keep that gun handy.
Where are you going?
After the guy who beat it through that door. Right now, it pays to be ahead of the game. But not too far ahead, Abby, do you understand?
Oh, yes. At this point, mister, I'll do anything you say.
All right, then wait here for me. And keep your eyes open wide. This cobra's not the only killer loose in this joint. The door opened into a long passageway that offered as much chance to duck for cover as the inside of a loaded cannon barrel. And it was so narrow that if the cobra had found its way out there, it would be within kissing distance when we passed. The hair on my neck remained at rigid attention while I edged along the hall toward a dim light at the end that came from a heavily draped green waiting room. In the center, facing halfway from me, was Akbar, a tousle-haired East Indian. His face was even grayer than before, and his hand trembled as he mopped his glistening forehead with a silk handkerchief. When I stepped in, he saw me from the corner of his eye. His face went stony. Only his right hand moved. It dived under his jacket for a weapon, but I brought my gun down hard on the point of his shoulder. His arm went limp, and a knife as wicked as the back end of a scorpion bounced across the floor.
Dog, you'll pay for this interference.
Not on the installment plan, Buster. We're going to settle up right now. How come the live cobra in the suitcase you're so anxious about?
A fiendish trick.
And in the dark, it almost caught you, didn't it?
True, but fortune smiled and the cobra missed.
Yeah, but fortune's a fickle lady, Buster. Come on, talk it up. Just what are you trying to promote?
The return of this sacred gold cobra to its rightful place. The temple of my ancestors in India. The blasphemy perpetrated by Mordecai Ziff will end only in the restoration of the gold cobra. And I am prepared to do whatever I must do to accomplish this. Even to paying money for it.
Or killing?
Or killing. Death is transitory and therefore inconsequential.
Well, the Homicide Bureau has other ideas, Elephant Boy. So maybe we better just... I hate to leave you alone, Akbar, but you're better off in the long run. I watched just long enough to see Akbar melt toward the floor. Then I ran back along the narrow corridor to where I'd left Abby. When I stepped in the door, I stopped cold. She was facing me from across the room, her eyes wide with fear, her mouth still twisted from a scream. Directly behind her was an opening in what should have been a blank wall, and inside it, staring out with fixed, hypnotic eyes, was a coiled cobra. Only this one was solid, gleaming gold. I started toward Abby, but I stopped again because there was a gun in my back.
That's quite far enough, Marlowe.
Roth Winkham. What is this?
You aren't going to like it, Marlowe, not one bit. Give me your gun. Give it to me.
Get it yourself.
I wanted to warn you, Marlowe, but he said he'd shoot me. He took my gun, too.
Come on, Winkham, why the switch?
Believe me, Marlowe, when I hired you tonight, I expected a much less bizarre ending to all this. I intended you to be peacefully on your way to Chicago by now, with the gold Cobra safely in tow.
Still just a favor for a friend, eh?
Not exactly. That part was a small lie. Mordecai Ziff was my partner.
Your partner?
Yes, my dear. When we felt it was time to move east again, I decided to break away from Mordecai and keep the gold Cobra for myself, alone. But I needed help.
Because a fanatic named Akbar turned up who had his eye on the Cobra, too?
Get over into that empty corner, both of you. Go on, get over there. Move.
Take it easy.
No tricks with the pottery, Marlowe.
You shoved him into...
Never mind. Leave that vase alone. Get back in the corner.
So it was you who killed Ziff, huh?
I hated him for every one of a million indignities I've suffered at his hands. As soon as I was sure you'd picked up the gold Cobra, I came back here, and I killed him. I just finished it
when I got here.
Yes, young lady. I didn't know about you, but I managed to get out of here before you blundered in with that empty suitcase.
Empty suitcase? That's what you think.
That's what I mean. There on the table, empty, as it has been from the outset. Just as empty as the decoy I used. Obviously, Mordecai suspected my intentions to steal the gold Cobra after all.
It was a bit more than that, Winkham, honest. Oh, what a cozy pair of chums you and Ziff must have been. You really don't know what he put in that bag, do you?
What are you talking about?
Ziff had a surprise all set for you, Winkham. It was
Marlowe, look! The snake is coming out of that vase.
Holy smoke, Winkham, there's a live Cobra behind you.
I don't blame you.
Listen to me, will you?
Marlowe? Oh, that's such an old stunt. Stay back.
Marlowe, it's
Winkham,
coming.
kill it, I tell you, it's right behind you.
Stop it! You're only wasting time. No. I'm bitten.
Oh, no.
He's out, and it's no help, baby. That thing's still between us and his gun. Get behind me, back in the corner.
Oh, Marlowe, we're trapped. We can't get past it.
Get back, will you? Maybe I can throw my coat over it long enough.
Hey, anybody here? What's the matter?
Oh, it's the jerk in the pith helmet. Hey, you! Over here!
What in the world's going on anyway?
Get over here with that rifle, will you? Hurry!
What's the meaning of all the... Bertie, good heavens, my Cobra.
Kill it, will you? Shoot!
Quiet. You're in a spot, folks.
No fooling.
She's got you within striking distance, so don't move. Just stand still. Very still. Come on, Birdie. Birdie, now. Come on. Take a look at the end of the rifle, Birdie. See the hole? That's it in the end. Fascinates you, doesn't it? Steady, folks, don't move. Keep looking at the little hole in the rifle, Birdie. That's right. Now back up. That's the way. Into the sack, Birdie. Little more. Now put your head in like a good girl. Ah, that does it. Now we've got you safe and sound in the sack.
Oh. Whoever you are, brother, you're a genius.
Crumpler's the name, Otis Crumpler. Snakes are my business.
Most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Yes. The most amazing thing.
Abby.
Why, she's fainted. Well, what's wrong? Was she bitten?
No. But I know what she means. Look, if you don't mind, Crumpler, I think I'll sit down myself. Right here. Well, when the police finally moved in, they gave the degenerate Taj Mahal a long once-over, and then we adjourned for more questions and answers to the hospital where Abby Seberg was getting a nerve back and Akbar was nursing the split scalp I'd given him. And while Otis Crumpler and I waited for the word downstairs in the coffee shop, Roth Winkham, my client, was busy dying of cobra venom, in spite of Crumpler's best efforts.
Well, that's the way it is with cobras, Mr. Marlowe. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. Sugar?
No, thanks, no. He had it coming, Otis.
Oh, both of them did. Mordecai Ziff was a slimy sort, too. He'd been snooping around my snake farm for several days.
Oh?
And then tonight, when Birdie turned up missing from her cage, I just knew that he was behind it some way. But I couldn't figure why anybody wanted to steal a cobra. You know what I mean?
Yeah, vaguely.
Phil, guess what?
What? Oh, Abigail Seaberg is well enough for coffee. Sit down.
Oh, it's better than that. The police think there's a good chance that Akbar will be able to buy the gold cobra and I will get the money. How do you like that?
I like it fine. Where are we going to spend it?
Oh, well, I know a certain kind of snake bite remedy I'd like to try right now. I think we deserve it, mister. It comes in bottles and they call it scotch.
Oh, no, not whiskey. Oh, not for snake bite. Oh, no. No, that's the very worst thing you could do. You see, it stimulates the heart and makes the blood go faster. And that,
Mr. Crumpler, is exactly the idea. Come on, Phil.
You know, there are many things that can lead to romance. Usually it's moonlight. Sometimes it's a bit of a song. But who ever heard of a snake playing Cupid? Yeah, well, there was a snake in the Garden of Eden. Yeah, but come to think of it, he kicked up quite a fuss.
Phil? What are you thinking?
Snakes. What are you thinking?
Apples.
This is Bob Stevenson speaking, and this is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Those wonderful soliloquies at the end of each episode, and the great voice of Gerald Moore and the great Philip Marlowe from the CBS Radio Network.
Get this and get it straight. Crime is a sucker's road, and those who travel it wind up in the gut of the prison of the grave. There's no other end, but they never learn.
Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, the refreshing, delicious treat that gives you chewing enjoyment, presents for your listening enjoyment Raymond Chandler's most famous character in The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. To make every day more enjoyable, treat yourself often to refreshing, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Here's a taste treat you can enjoy indoors, outdoors, at work, or at play. The cool, long-lasting mint flavor refreshes you. The smooth, steady chewing helps keep you fresh and alert. Adds enjoyment to whatever you're doing. Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. Now, with Gerald Moore, starred as Philip Marlowe, the makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum are glad to bring you tonight's exciting story, The Pelican's Roost.
Hello, Marlowe speaking.
Phil, thank heaven you're home tonight.
Lynn?
Yes.
Lynn Russell?
Uh-huh.
Oh, baby, when did you get back to town?
Yesterday. Phil, listen, I'm at Eugene's. It's a beauty salon on Wilshire just west of La Cienega.
Yeah?
Come over here right away, will you?
Me? To a beauty shop?
You've got to help me get out of here.
Now, what's the matter, kid? Got your head caught in a dryer?
Phil, please, I'm serious. I'm scared. There's a guy waiting for me outside, and when I leave here, I'm afraid he's going to try to kill me.
Now, look, this isn't just for laughs, huh, baby?
Phil, this time I'm not fooling. This man's crazy. His name's Ward Erling. I had a few dates with him once. He was in an accident 3 months ago, just before I left on my cruise. He's supposed to be in the hospital right now, but he isn't. He's here, just waiting for me to leave.
Yeah, but Lynn,
Look, I'm not asking a favor, Phil. I'm hiring you.
Okay, baby, it'll take me 15 minutes to get there.
Oh, thanks, Phil. I'll wait till I see you walk by.
I drove out to Wilshire Boulevard and kept telling myself that I could trust Lynn Russell. Why? Because I like her. She was a glossy brunette, born with all the natural equipment of a top model and a covey of oil wells in her own name. She rushed at life, but she'd always been smart enough to stop short of real trouble. Well, it was 9:30 when I got to the section of Wilshire's Miracle Mile that housed Eugene's beauty shop. I drove by, saw no one outside, so I pulled into an alleyway, parked, and walked back slowly. As I passed in front of the show window, I winked at a gilt mannequin with purple hair. And when I heard the door open behind me, I stopped and lit a cigarette. Lynn Russell hurried by without a word, ran to a cab at the corner, and drove away. Well, that was all there was to it. I turned around, headed back to my own car, and got as far as the handle on the door. Oh! I fell against the car as the blow came again. Oh! Made syrup of my legs. I oozed down onto the pavement and stayed there.
I know you. You're Marlowe, the private detective.
Okay. So I'm Marlowe.
Let me tell you something, Marlowe. I've spent 3 months flat on my back because of an accident that wasn't an accident. I'll make it even with her, do you understand? I don't care what it costs. Palmer Sloan or anybody else can hire a dozen like you, and it won't stop me, so stay out of my way.
I climbed up my front fender hand over hand, got back on my feet. In time to clutch a glimpse of a new convertible emerald green with what must have been Ward Erling at the wheel. Well, there was no use trying to follow in the condition I was in, so I headed for Lynn's place with all my windows open. Cool air helped. I pulled up in front of a wrought iron arch labeled Garden Court Bungalows and followed a flagstone trail back to number 4, which was Lynn's. I felt almost normal again until I saw her front door. It was standing half open, framing a man against the dark interior who was trying his best to see inside. This time the advantage was mine, and I took it.
Take your hands off me.
Get inside.
Oh, just a minute.
Get in. Now turn on the lights. Lynn.
I doubt she's home. Miss Russell is not in the habit of sitting around in the dark.
Oh, you know our habits, huh?
I do. And you?
I know she has bad taste in men.
I wonder if I should resent that.
You don't qualify. What are you to Lynn?
When she wants someone to help her lift a martini glass, she calls on me. He's been going on like that for years.
Just tell me your name, Junior, and he's off on the small talk.
My name is Sloan, Palmer Sloan. Now it's your turn, Mr. Muscles.
Never mind. Lynn! Lynn!
By what right are you snooping around like this? Just who are you, anyway?
Here's my card. Lynn hired me tonight.
Oh. So you're Marlowe the detective?
Yeah, Marlowe the detective. Any idea where she is? It's important.
None whatever. I had a date to meet her here, which never means very much to her. Why did she think she would need you tonight?
Because she was afraid of a guy. One who gave me a crack on the skull, and incidentally, doesn't think much of you either.
Oh?
Ward Erling. Ever hear of him?
Erling?
Yeah.
Well, yes. But Erling's still in the hospital. He met with an accident, you know, something about brakes slipping on a car, and he was crushed.
Accident's not what he calls it, and he's got a gun, just for emphasis. What's his connection with Lynn?
Oh, help yourself, Marlowe. Lynn won't mind.
Get your snoot out of that glass and answer me.
She discovered him, like all the others. Had sculpted 2 years ago. And the cowboy, Tex Harrison. Early last year was that fellow with the racing boats, and so on. They are hobbies, fun and games to Lynn. He's got too much energy, far too much.
What's the difference with Ward Erling?
Well, he fell in love with her.
Oh.
It was charming. And then he wouldn't be brushed off, told off, or bought off. She tried them all.
So?
She left. Ran out, took a cruise. He wanted to marry her, simply wouldn't take no for an answer. Imagine that. Those two belong together like scotch and kerosene.
You know, you sound a little like you're in love with her yourself.
Maybe I am.
Oh.
But I know my quaint little position in her life. I'm her errand boy, Marlowe, nothing else.
You don't care how dirty your hands get?
What do you mean?
Skip it. Now look, errand boy, her life's in danger. Right now, I've got to find Ward Erling in a hurry. Any good ideas?
You might try the 4-bell jump in Santa Monica.
What's that?
That's where Lynn dug that character up originally.
He's a musician?
If you want to call it that. Some do. He was the piano player and leader of a small and for some reason successful combination that's still there as far as I know.
Yeah, and one more thing. Lynn left here in an awful hurry. She might be looking for you. And I might later, too. Now go home, wherever that is, and wait.
Why not? Oh, It's 210 in the Beekman Plaza.
210, huh?
And if my apartment doesn't answer, try the bar.
When I pulled onto the parking lot at the 4-bell jump, the first thing I saw was the nose of the emerald green car Erling had been driving peeking out from the side of a building. I checked it and found out it was registered to one William Freeman. Now, that meant nothing, so my next stop had to be inside. The club was a low-ceiling mixture of dusty fishnets, the smell of bad bar whiskey, and noise. The band had just finished the set, climbed off the stand, and drifted out to join the customers. I saw the name Howdy Bub Freeman stenciled on the bass drum. He was a flyweight who carried most of it on an oversized head equipped with a pair of protruding yellow eyes. Stuck out even further when I followed him out into a back room. Hey, Bub.
Yeah?
Is that your car on the side, the green one?
Yeah, brand new. Nice, huh?
Too nice to loan out.
Better come again.
Where's Ward Erling? I thought he was the piano man here.
Ward, he used to be. He's in the hospital now. Had a bad accident a while back.
Who says it was an accident?
Well, it was an accident. I say so. Of course it was. I saw it. The brake slipped in his car. It rolled down an incline, pinned him against the wall.
That's so. Who says he's in the hospital?
I do. Hey, look, what's your grip?
You're a liar, Bub. Erling borrowed your car tonight.
Man, you're dragging me. I'll see you around.
Come back here.
Look, I got no beef with you, mister.
Where can I find Ward Erling?
Why don't you go off somewhere and drop dead?
Where is he? Come on, little man, before I shake it out of you. You look like you shake awful easy. Where's Erling?
Wait a minute. I don't know. I swear I don't. I don't care if he used my car. I didn't know it. He's a bring-down, a spook.
Keep going.
He blew his cork over some society doll that practically wrecked our combo we've been working 5 years to build up. Also, it broke the heart of one very sweet kid. Maxine's so gone, she'd scrub floors for Ward, and he couldn't see it. I'm disgusted with him.
Maxine who? Where can I find her? Now, look, little man, do I shake some more?
Maxine Majesta.
That's better.
She's inside at the end of the bar, blonde in a blue dress. Take it easy, will you? She's a good kid.
So am I. We'll get along fine. I'll see you, Bub.
What'll it be for you, mister?
Scotch.
Oh, that one's taken. Lady will be right back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Water or soda?
Water.
Right. There you go.
Thanks.
Hey, Larry. Are your phone's broken? I didn't get my nickel back.
Oh, you want me to freshen up that drink, Maxine?
No, thanks, Larry. It's fine.
Maxine.
Yeah?
Maybe you can help me.
Maybe.
No. No, what I mean is I'm looking for Ward Erling.
Try under a rock.
You know, you sound a little bitter.
I'm as bitter as a slot machine these days. What's it to you?
Well, I'm an acquaintance of Lynn Russell's. Name's Marlowe. You know her, Maxine?
I've seen her at the jam sessions we used to go to. She used to show Ward off to her little groups like a prize pup.
Sure you got it pegged right? You know, she tried hard to shake
Listen, she's the gut rocks type who'd sink a yacht just to watch the bubbles. And that's only...
Only what, Maxie?
Never mind, skip it. Good night, Mr. Marlowe.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get to buy you a drink?
Some other Tuesday. Good night.
I watched her as far as the door. Decided to go after her, and then I caught the bartender giving me a very cold eye. Didn't thaw any as I downed my drink and saw him high-sign the bouncer. Looked like my welcome was wearing thin, so I went outside and sat down in my car and tried to figure out who was covering up what. I only got as far down the list as Palmer Sloan. It had come from the back room in the club. I was a poor third in getting to him. A waiter in a white apron and a fat sax man both beat me.
Over here, Manny. Here. Hey, it's Bob Freeman. Will you catch what's wrong with him?
He's been stabbed.
Yeah, there. In his neck. An ice pick. Bob, who did it?
No use, fella. He was gone before he hit the floor. Whoever did that to him got him dead center.
To make every day more enjoyable, treat yourself often to refreshing, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. The lively, full-bodied, real mint flavor cools your mouth, moistens your throat, freshens your taste. And the chewing itself gives you a little lift, helps you keep going at your best. So for real chewing enjoyment that's refreshing and long-lasting, always keep Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum handy. Healthful, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Gum will make every day more enjoyable. Now with our star, Gerald Moore, the second act of Philip Marlowe and tonight's exciting story, The Pelican's Roost.
Howdy Bub Freeman was face down and dead. The ice pick that had killed him pointed straight up, rigid like an accusing finger. To the right of the dead drummer's sprawled legs was the fat saxophone player, his face shiny with a fine sweat of fear. And to the left, the waiter who had found Freeman's body. For a backdrop, there was the doorway crammed with astonished faces and the funny kind of cracked voices people always have at a time like that. I closed them out. The waiter objected.
No, wait a minute, mister. What are you doing that for? We got to call the cops. You ain't the cops, are you?
No, I'm a private detective. Name's Marlowe.
Well, that ain't good enough. We got to get the law
Shut up, Dave.
What?
Mr. Marlowe will tell you anything you want to know. My name's Lager, Manny Lager. Bub Freeman was a good friend of mine.
Even if he's the reason Ward Erling went to the hospital?
What'd you say?
That from my corner, Freeman dead only adds one way. He put Ward Erling in splints to keep him from wrecking the band by running off with Lynn Russell on a 90-day cruise.
Oh, yeah, sure. And to get even, Erling put an ice pick in his neck. Tossed it right from his hospital window.
You don't keep up with the news, do you, Lager? Erling left the hospital this afternoon, probably by way of the fire escape.
Ward is out?
Out. And so that the accident was the kind that's planned well in advance. I know because we've already had a chat.
Then you mean that Erling did this to get square? He killed Freeman?
It could be. But there's another angle.
Yeah, an angle named Palmer Sloan. That society louse who didn't want his girlfriend mixed up with anything as degrading as a musician. That's it, ain't it?
Maybe. Erling was after Palmer Sloan or Lynn Russell. He never mentioned Freeman.
Yeah, but where's the tie? Howdy Bub didn't fall on that ice pick. How does it figure?
Playing at sheet music was Bub and Palmer Sloan working together. Palmer knew that Erling was on the loose. He was afraid Bub would spill, so he quieted him with that. Right, Marlowe?
No, I think you're wrong. Both of you. Look here. Yeah, I found this on the floor near the window. This wouldn't belong to a man, Mr. Marlowe, not even to Palmer Sloan.
Let me see that. A mascara case.
Yeah.
Could be the very personal property of Lynn Russell.
Yeah, her and a couple of million other dolls. You can't hang her on that. Every gal carries mascara.
Hold it, will you, Lager? There's a trade name on this case. Eugene, Wilshire Boulevard, Beverly Hills.
So what's that prove?
They prove you wrong, Lager. I'll see you, boys.
Hello.
Marlowe, Sloan, have you heard from Lynn?
No, Marlowe, I haven't, and I probably won't, so please let's not call here
Save
every
it for the
hour.
country club, Palmer, and get a good grip on this. The drummer at the Four-Bell Jump's been murdered. Looks like our not-so-sweet friend did it.
Lynn? Oh, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, I'm out of my mind. Now tell me, if she did this, have you any idea where she would head?
No, Marlowe, no, I don't. The boat is tied up. Her car is in the garage for repairs.
Okay, suppose she didn't take a car or a boat. Would it be by... Hey, wait a minute, Sloan, what was that about a boat? Is it a yacht, maybe?
Not exactly, Marlowe. It's a cabin cruiser. Anchored off the Santa Monica Pier at the moment.
Santa Monica, Sloan, that fits. What's the name of it?
Crest of the Wave. Why? What makes you think she'd go out there?
Well, among other things, a crack a lady made early at night. A lady named Maxine Majesto who loves Ward Erling and hates Lynn Russell. Bye-bye, Palmer. I made it to the fog-veiled Santa Monica Pier in less than 10 minutes. Then was another 5 getting out to the breakwater that joined the end at right angles to form a protecting L for the 50-yacht boats moored within. Boats that ran from the kind of sleek yachts that good girls stay away from to a leaky rowboat with a rusted outboard labeled Faithless. And all were moored in a series of slips connected up front by a narrow, wet catwalk that did not have a guardrail. Except for a quiet old man with his pipe and pass, the end of the pier was deserted. No light showed on any of the boats. When I'd gone along the catwalk as far as the crest of the wave, a neat chrome-finished 50-footer, I had a clammy, uncomfortable feeling that said I was too late. But that disappeared in the next minute when I spotted Maxine Majesta standing alone on deck. A blonde hair damp and flat to a drawn, glistening face. A face that didn't brighten at the sight of me.
Marlowe, what do you want here?
Lynn Russell. You seen her, Maxine?
Lynn? No, I haven't.
But you are waiting for her.
No, why would I mean...
You always come out here nights? It's good for a girl's hair. Is that it, baby?
Marlowe, stay out of this, please.
So you can get to her alone?
No, Marlowe, so I can get to her alone.
What?
Don't budge an inch. I mean that, Marlowe. This thing goes up real easy. Oh, where is she, Maxine?
I don't know. Oh, Ward, I knew you'd come here after her. That's
Never
why...
mind that. I want Lynn Russell, Maxine.
Why? Why, darling? Oh, Ward, aren't you through with her yet? Didn't you do enough to you? She and that Palmer...
Stop it. Just tell me where she is. Keep those hands up, Marlowe.
I had an itch. I'll ask permission next time.
Ward, listen to me. What difference does it make where Lynn is? She doesn't love you. She never did. You were a 5-minute intermission. But us, we were different. We were in love, Ward. We had every time.
I'm only after one thing, Maxine. Where is she?
Ward, please forget her.
Come here.
Get my arm.
I'm gonna break it unless you tell me what I want to know. The guy who runs the hamburger joint on the other side of the pier saw her here, Maxine. And for the last time, where is she?
All right, stop it. She's a Pelican's Root.
Nice going, Adonis. You got your answer, didn't you?
Yeah. Just like I'm going to get Lynn Russell.
Hooray. State will be overjoyed.
What's that supposed to mean, detective?
Something like Lynn Russell just killed Howdy Bob Freeman?
You're a liar.
Really?
It doesn't matter. If it's true, I'll just be a little harder on the fine lady.
How hard can you get, kid?
Hard enough. Ooh.
Laddie, come now. Here we go. Up to the sitting position. Too much blood to the head is bad, man. Come, laddie, up we go. There we are. I'll be fine in a minute. Oh, there's quite the blow there.
Hey, take that light out of my eyes, will you? Oh, who are you? Oh, yeah. I noticed you out on the pier earlier.
The name is Spoon, Elvin Spoon, but they call me Scotty.
That figures. Oh. Scotty, tell me, where's the Pelican's Roost? Was it a nightclub or what?
A nightclub? Oh, no. It's far from that.
How far? What is it?
The Pelican's Roost is the old fishing pier.
In Santa Monica? A collection of rotting wood at the foot of 2nd Street?
Aye, but what business could a man have there, laddie?
The dirtiest. Thanks for your help, Scotty. Wait a minute.
What be it? Something you dropped?
Yeah. Something I dropped while being dropped. A mascara case I never really looked at before.
Laddie, you seem so puzzled.
Not puzzled, Scotty, just dumb. Lottie here has been jumping to the wrong conclusions, and all because he didn't take a good look at this and...
And what?
And the color of a girl's hair. So long, Scotty. Thanks again for your help. May get me to the Pelican's Roost on time. The nickname for the cockeyed assortment of barnacled pilings that complained with every surge of the sea and complained again with the undertow that always followed was no misnomer. At least 1,000 sleeping pelicans called it home. Now as I moved out along the splintered, lopsided boards that here and there gave way, I tried to be careful. Not to wake too many of the birds and stir them to flight, because that would give me away. But the heavy, clinging fog and the waves crashing over the jagged, jutting rocks below were on my side. I made it out to within 20 yards of the end of the pier without being seen. There I slipped my .38 out of my shoulder holster and went forward, a slow foot at a time, until I saw Lynn Russell. Alive and alone, huddled near a slick, oily piling, a face in her hands, a body trembling with her tears. What I didn't see was the man who had come up beside me and taken aim.
How dumb can one man get, Marlowe? Beating on the sidewalk, a beating on the boat, and now this.
3rd time's the charm, Adonis, haven't you heard?
Oh, Phil, your hand, it must hurt terribly.
Don't waste your sympathy, Lynn. The gentleman here thinks you're a killer. He thinks you knocked off Howdy Bub Freeman because you and Bub planned my accident. And you were worried about Bub talking too much.
Phil, how could you believe that?
Oh, it was real easy, Lynn. You had the motive, and that plus a box of mascara that came from your beauty shop just about sold me.
I don't understand. What about the mascara?
Well, it was found near Freeman's body. It wasn't until a few minutes ago that I found something else. The mascara is brown, and that fits a blonde, not a brunette.
What are you trying to say, Marlowe?
My guess is that Maxine Magesta is that blonde. She happens to use the same brand as you, Lynn.
It's a good guess, Marlowe.
Maxine.
Swell guess. I did kill Bub. We both planned your accident, Ward. Bud because he didn't want you to ruin everything you two worked so hard for, and I because I'd rather have you in the hospital than with her.
Stay back, Maxine. He has a gun.
So do I, but I'm still ahead. You see, Marlowe, I got here before you did. I've been watching them. He had all the chance in the world to shoot, but he didn't, and he won't. And that's why you only got shot in the hand. He's not a killer. He only has a killer's temper. And he's just learned that revenge is hollow unless you are a killer.
Don't, Maxine.
Shut up, both of you.
You killed Bub.
Yes, I did. He was afraid you'd find out everything. He thought his only chance was to tell you what we did and put the blame heavy on me.
You scum. You put me in the hospital, nearly killed me just to keep me for yourself.
Yeah, it's called love. Stupid, wasn't I, Ward? Selfish. And I lost. But if I can't have you, nobody...
She hit those rocks. We've got to get her.
Not a chance. Wouldn't do any good if we did. Give me that gun, Erling.
Marlowe,
Never mind the speech. Go on back to the hospital. Get out of here.
Yes. All right, Marlowe.
It was midnight when I called the Santa Monica police, and when all the paperwork was done, it was 3 in the a.m. Lynn and I drove by the old pier and sat looking at the rotten timbers. Tried not to talk about the poor kids somewhere underneath them. Lynn.
Yes, Phil.
How do you feel about everything?
I don't. Just numb.
Maybe that's the best way. Numb. Anesthetized. Insulate our hearts, our sensibilities. That way nothing can get to you. Yeah. Then just as we think we're all snug in cotton wool, life explodes the insulation, the heart ends the anesthesia, and we're back grabbing at brass rings.
Phil, I want to go home.
Okay, kid. But remember, there may not always be a way home.
This is Bob Stevenson speaking, and this is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
That's it for this week. I'm Dennis Daly. Thanks for listening. And join me for more, saluting the adventures of Philip Marlowe.